Welcome to the last of our current virtual guest speaker presentations with Helen and Carlo from Time2 Resources. In this video, we are going to look at entrepreneurs.
Carlo and I set up Time2 Resources in 2008. It was definitely a risk as we were giving up our full-time jobs and salaries, but it was also a very exciting time. What are the reasons for starting an enterprise? Normally people say to be your own boss. This was true because we no longer had a timetable. As teachers we were told where to go, what to teach at what time. This meant there was a high degree of flexibility. We could decide what we wanted to do and when we wanted to do it. This was actually quite a scary part of setting up an enterprise and to pursue a hobby or an interest. For me, why did I do it? I would say the main reason was to prove that I could. Having taught business and economics for a long time, I knew all the theory, but wanted to challenge myself to see if I could put it into practice. I guess I wanted new challenges. Setting up Time2 Resources allowed me to combine my passion for business, economics, enterprise and education with the excitement and challenge of starting something from scratch. I knew it wouldn't be easy and therefore wanted to start this new adventure with someone, and hence Carlo and I set up the business together. It's great to have someone to share ideas with, discuss strategy and enjoy the successes. The mindset of an entrepreneur considers what it is that makes them tick, what makes them willing to take a risk, build a successful business, and pick yourself up and push on when things don't always go as planned. I think it's fair to say that both Carlo and myself are very motivated and dedicated. We've worked extremely hard to build a successful business. However, this is easy when you're passionate about the goods and services provided. Motivation comes from this. We love visiting schools and meeting students and teachers. Being proactive and innovative are probably the strengths that I bring to the business. I'm always looking for new opportunities and challenges and responding to changes in the markets. I love coming up with new ideas for how to teach a concept or develop exam skills and ideas for new products, which I believe will enhance teaching and learning. My problem is sometimes I have too many ideas and struggle to decide where to focus. This is where Carlo's great. He has a much more measured approach and therefore manages to balance out what we're going to try and achieve in a time period.
I always try to be positive about what we do. Luckily, Helen and I enjoy our work and believe it makes a difference. Investing time and effort in preparation is vital. We work hard to solve problems and recognise that this adds value to other people. Everyone has the ability to do this. The trick is finding areas to spend time on what is important to you as an individual, be it work, sport, social, or whatever field. Having positive responses to our work really does improve confidence. No one day is the same. I might be writing a new book in the morning while dealing with orders, fielding emails and phone calls throughout the day, and getting ready to travel within the UK or overseas in the evening. It's important to be able to compartmentalise. I imagine a student doing the same, revising business for 2 hours and then changing tack and moving on to English. On any one day I might be working on 6 different resources. We have setbacks in the workplace, but it's important not to take these personally. Sometimes you don't get the luck of the dice. Resilience means coping when things get tough and looking at the new opportunities that arise. When we have had events cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances, we've tried to use the time wisely and move on. We all know of a teacher who has inspired us, sometimes to do great things. I'm lucky that I love business and economics. They're living, breathing subjects. As soon as the textbook is printed, it is out of date. I talk to students about falling in love with the subject and reading about it for enjoyment. Our subject opens doors that can take young people into a whole new world that is both relevant and rewarding. Vision is the ability to close your eyes and imagine what could be. Sometimes this is more mundane, for example, what new products are required for September. Sometimes it's really exciting. We may be planning a next trip to foreign climes such as Africa or Asia.
One of the key skills for success at Time2 Resources is our knowledge of the industry. Both Carlo and myself have degrees in economics, PGCEs, which are teaching certificates, and masters in education. Our knowledge of the industry comes from being teachers. With a wealth of teaching experience in schools, academies and colleges, Carlo and I understand how schools work, what students want, how to support students and teachers. We've been classroom teachers, heads of departments and members of senior leadership team. As examiners, this may be where we can provide the most insight. With over 40 years combined experience as examiners, senior examiners and principal examiners, we are experts in exam technique. Authors, having written books and resources for many big publishers, we understand the process and the potential obstacles. This is one of the reasons we love creating our own resources, where we decide what a resource should look like rather than being dictated by the editorial team. Conference speakers. Carl and I have both freelanced as speakers for other conference providers. This has helped us to establish our own approach and model, an approach that we know works. And as trainers, we have experience in providing teacher training events as well as attending them as teachers ourselves, so we can provide what we know is going to enhance teaching and learning.
We need to use interpersonal communication skills when listening to customers and talking to students. We love our training days. There's a real focus and sense of camaraderie. We all learn together, we share ideas, but importantly, we enjoy the days. Most teachers weren't born to have good time management skills, but they quickly learn to have them. It's rare that a teacher is late for school. At Time to Resources, we systematically set out work that needs to be done and provide a rough estimate of how long it will take. If it doesn't get completed on time, there is often some leeway. We have planning meetings, mapping out the whole of the next year and placing dates on our calendar. And we set deadlines and prioritise to ensure that courses are written and resources are produced to meet our customer needs. This links to negotiation with teachers. Often we discuss appropriate dates to visit schools and colleges for the next academic year. We get very busy, particularly the months before exams. We're often squeezing in dates that can fit around the school timetable and our busy diary. This often means that we have to visit schools at weekends or during holidays. An entrepreneur identifies a problem and then looks at how to solve it. We identify resources that teachers and students require in general that will help them to save time and achieve the outcomes that they are looking for example, improved results. We then look at producing products that specifically meet their needs. Once complete, we measure our performance and start again, whilst always trying to improve. Risk management focuses on the negatives. Some risks are preventable. We can manage processes such as our digital operations and overcome issues by tweaking the IT or liaising with customers as soon as possible. Other risks are calculated. Our move into foreign markets has been expensive, but we've been lucky to establish a strong customer base, ensuring that overseas visits have been profitable. Much of the work that requires technical skills is undertaken by a third party. We believe that it is better to leave specialised tasks to people with the appropriate skills. This allows us to focus on our core work of producing goods and services for business and economics education.
Thank you for watching. This is the last in our current series of virtual guest speakers. Hopefully you now have a greater understanding of why Carlo and I set up Time to Resources, what our mindset is as entrepreneurs, and the factors that are leading to our success.